Why does everyone play as a female in this game? Does it make the game more fun? I think we can all agree that MMORPGs' popularity is not the same as it used to be. I remember when MMOs were at the top, games like World of Warcraft was a dominant force in the industry. I love playing World of Warcraft, Lineage 2, Ion, and many other MMOs throughout my life. But I've been thinking that new MMOs are just not as fun anymore. I don't particularly believe that it was all nostalgia. I also don't think it's because I had a lot more free time when I was younger. Why aren't games learning from other games to give us a better and better product? I enjoyed playing newer MMO games like Lost Ark, but it got boring pretty quickly. I remember all the games back then would come out and be like, yeah, this is the WoW killer game. In the end though, I guess no game could be the WoW killer. Only time will kill WoW. Maybe I should play some WoW. Anyways, I still have an MMO itch that I hope this game can scratch. Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. Wow, that's a mouthful. Will it be a good game, or will it be another soulless junk? I always wanted to play Phantasy Star Online. I remember the day I saw it for the first time. I went to my rich friend's house and I saw him playing Phantasy Star Online Original on the Dreamcast. It was some mind-boggling stuff for a young bear. This was back in like 2000 or 2001. It was probably the first time I saw an online game for the console. I knew I'll never be able to play it myself though. There was no way my mom would let me use the dial-up internet to play games. I heard of Phantasy Star Online 2 coming out in Japan around 2012. I was intrigued, but that game never came out in North America. Until like 8 years later. When it finally came out here, I didn't play it because I heard that there was a new version of the game coming out. I don't really understand why they made the new game. What exactly is Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis? It's the first in the series to be open world and is supposed to coexist with Phantasy Star Online 2. But from what I can gather, Sega hasn't been showing much love to the original game since New Genesis came out. So if New Genesis is the PSO game that Sega is pushing us to play, it must be good, right? Honestly, the game feels so smooth to control. The running, jumping, gliding all feels like thumb candy. The action is also great, even though I have no idea what I'm doing most of the time. And most importantly, characters all look pretty cool. I made my character a sexy red robot. Why does everyone play as a female character in this game? Some of the outfits that these characters are wearing, I probably shouldn't even show them on YouTube. Does it make the game more fun when you play as a girl? Oh, it does make it more fun. Yay.
なかなか良いチームになりそうだな。
When you log into the first city, there's exciting anime music playing. It felt like such a fun game. It felt like everything will be alright. Too bad, even with all its positives, it's still a pretty boring game. Not to say it's bad either, it's just very boring. The story is serviceable but very bare bone. When the game first came out, I heard of the criticism that it was too short. Which is a fair point to make, but understandable for a new game. But it's been a few years since the game came out, and I think it's still pretty short. You can probably beat the main story in about 10 hours, but if you skip the cutscenes, you can probably beat it in like 5 hours. It's also very repetitive. You go talk to someone, go to a point, do a mission, and repeat. But the biggest crime here is that these story missions all have to be done solo. I don't understand. I thought this was an MMO. I thought we were supposed to play with other people. I played throughout the whole game with my girlfriend, but we were often doing stuff on our own. Because the game doesn't let you play with each other. Yes, other contents can be done together, but I wish I could play the main story with my friends. It's not too much to ask for, is it? Well, apparently it is. Never mind being able to do story quests together. Whenever you move to a new map in a party, you end up in different channels sometimes for some reason. That's so dumb. Why can't you at least keep the party members together? You could argue that story is not essential in MMORPGs, and that is true. To be fair, I don't really know the story of some of my favorite MMORPGs. I was too busy having fun and playing the game. With New Genesis, not only the main story quest repetitive, there's really not much to do after either. There are quests you can do, but they're not really fun. You can get better items and get stronger, but get strong to do what? Real endgame is sitting in town and chatting with friends, but I have no friends. So too bad. I feel like New Genesis is charming but overall lacking, and it's not a good MMORPG. It's more of a anime dress-up simulator, and it did not scratch the MMO itch I've been having. Are companies unable to make good MMOs anymore? Is it not profitable? I'm no expert, but I feel like the issue is that making pay-to-win mobile game is so much easier and brings in more money. Whether you like it or not, some of these pay-to-win mobile games are very popular. It's pretty malicious how some of these games are set up when it comes to spending money. Can't blame companies for wanting easy money though. Do people not want to play good MMOs anymore? I'm starting to think yes.